In my last video about the future Indonesian frigate Iverhultveld class, I mentioned how important it is for Indonesian Navy to have a blue water warship like this one to balance and check Chinese Navy aggression in the South China Sea. With a growing tension in the South China Sea, I think it is necessary for us to know what we are facing in the region. Let's check out what our neighbors have. So, in this video, I'm going to look at two warships with similar purposes like Iverhultveld, Hobart Class Destroyer from Australia, and Type 52D destroyers from China, in my second episode of Versus series, coming up. Before I start, you may be confused. Why do I compare the Iverhultveld class frigate with destroyers? Well, because the nature of ships classification and terms for each country is sometimes different, I'm not comparing them based on the class classification, but from the weight and size of the ships. And if we look at the Iverhultveld specification again, its weight and size is close to both ships. So here we go. Hobart Class Destroyer is an air warfare destroyer built to replace the Adelaide class frigates and restore capability last exhibited by the Perth class destroyers of the Royal Australian Navy. 3 ships were ordered in October 2007 and were assembled at ASG facility in Osborne, South Australia from 31 prefabricated modules. There was a plan for the 4th ship, but it never materialized. Production error and delays has pushed the original plan 2014 to 2016 commissioning dates out by at least 3 years. With the lead ship Hobart commissioned in September 2017, Brisbane in October 2018, and Sydney in May 2020. Type 52D destroyer or NATO designation Luoyang 3 class destroyer is a guided missile destroyer of the Chinese People's Liberation Army Navy Surface Force or PLAN. It is a larger variant of Type 52C destroyers. Chinese media informally calls the Type 52D the Chinese Aegis, portraying it as a peer of contemporary US Navy Aegis combat system. The appearance of the Type 52D with flat-paneled radar and canister-based VLS has encouraged the moniker use. Hobart Class Destroyer has a length of 146.7 meters, beam of 18.6 meters, and a draught of 7.2 meters, with a displacement of 7,000 tons. It has a maximum speed of up to 28 plus knots and a range of 4,500 nautical miles. It has a crew of approximately 180 plus personnel with 234 total accommodation. It has a hangar and flight deck for 1 medium-sized helicopter. 3 ships were built in total and operational. Type 52D destroyers has a length of 157 meters, beam of 17 meters, and a draught of 6 meters, with a displacement of 7,500 tons. It has a maximum speed of 30 knots and a range of 5,000 nautical miles. No official crew number available, but it has an accommodation for up to 280 personnel. It has a hangar and flight deck for 1 medium-sized helicopters. For the past 8 years, a total of 27 ships have been produced for the Chinese Navy. As a destroyers, both ships are fitted with missiles and guns that can perform air, surface, and anti-submarine warfare. Hobart Class Destroyer is built around Aegis combat systems, armed with 48 cells Mark 41 vertical launch systems capable of launching RIM-66 Standard 2 surface-to-air missile or RIM-162 Evolved Sea Sparrow point defense missiles. Also 2 quad-launch Harpoon anti-ships missile, 1 Mark 45 5-inch gun, 2 Mark 32 Mod 9 2 tubes torpedo launchers with Eurotorp MU-90 torpedoes, 1 Phalanx close-in weapon systems, and 2 25mm M242 Bushmaster. Just like Hobart class, Type 52D destroyer also built around Chinese-made Aegis combat system, armed with 64 cells GGB 5860 2006 standard vertical launch system capable of launching HHQ-9 surface-to-air missiles, YG-18A supersonic anti-ships missile, and ASROC or anti-submarine rocket CY-2 carrying U-8 torpedoes. It also carries one HQ-10 short-range surface-to-air missile launchers with 24 cells, one HPG-38 130mm main guns, two Type 74 24B triple torpedo launchers with U-7 torpedoes, and one HPG-12 30mm close-in weapon systems. All those weapons above cannot perform their duty well without the help of radar and sensor as their eyes and ears. Hobart Class Destroyer's main radar is Lockheed Martin AN/SPY 1D-V S-band phase array radar. It also equipped with Northrop Grumman AN/SPUC 9B X-band pulse Doppler horizon search radar, Raytheon Mark 99 fire control systems with two continuous wave illuminating radars for missile direction, and two L3 communication some electronics X-band navigation radars. The ships are fitted with an ultra-electronic sonar systems, integrated sonar systems, which include a hull-mounted sonar and a towed variable depth sonar. As for Type 52D destroyers, it is equipped with Type 346A phase array radar, Type 364 air search radar, Type 366 radar, Type 517H air search radar, Type 760 navigation radar, Type 349A fire control radar, Type 754 helicopter control and approach radar, MGK 335 MSE hull sonar, towed array sonar or TAS, and variable depth sonar or VDS. What's the future of these ships? Hobart class is relatively young and operational, so it still has a long journey ahead. Although the Royal Australian Navy planned to build a future frigate based on BAE Systems Type 26 frigates named Hunter-class frigates. 9 ships are planned and built to replace Anzac-class frigates. For the Type 52D, China reportedly wants to build over 30 of these ships, while also plans to have a fleet of 8 Type 55 destroyers, the largest surface combatant ships currently being built in the world. There you have it, folks. Hobart class and Type 52D destroyer comparison. What do you think about these ships? Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you are still watching until now, that means you like this video. So click that like button, share it to your friends and family, subscribe to my channel, yeah, that's also important, and I'll see you in the next one.